Still Matter by Patricia A. Fleming, and we're really thankful to the author for her permission to create this video. I'm still here. I'm still here, my looks are nothing special. My face reveals my age. My body shows some wear and tear, and my energy's not the same. Too often, my memory fails me, and I lose things all the time. One minute I know what I plan to do, and the next, it may just slip my mind. I try hard to avoid my mirror. There are things I would rather not see. And even those times when I just catch a glimpse, I can no longer recognize me. The things I used to do with ease can now cause aches and pains, and the quality of things I do will never be quite the same. I always compare my older self to those younger versions of me, and I know I'm wasting too much time missing who I used to be. But the thing that really makes me sad is despite what people see, underneath my tattered and worn out shell, I'm still the same old me. My heart can still feel endless love, and at times it can still ache. My heart can fill with so much joy, and then it can suddenly break. My soul can still feel sympathy and longs for forgiveness and peace. And there are times its light shines boldly through, and times when it longs for release. It's true, maybe now that I'm older, feeling lonely may be status quo, but it also has made me more willing to forgive and let past conflicts go. So maybe to some I look ugly and old, a person who barely exists. I'm still quite aware of the beauty inside, and my value should not be dismissed. So although not as strong and no beauty, it's true, I'm still here and want so much to live. And I know that there's no one in this world quite like me, and no one who has more to give. Patricia A. Fleming. As we close this video, I'll leave you with this quote by Sophia Loren, who said, "There's a fountain of youth. There's a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you will surely have defeated age. You, my friends, still matter, and we love you." Thank you for watching.
Your DNA contains the thousands of genes that inform traits like eye colour, height, and risk of disease. Though your DNA remains the same throughout life, your lifestyle can actually determine which genes turn on and which turn off. This is called epigenetics, and it has major implications for your health. So how does it work? The Greek prefix epi means above, as in above your genetics. If your DNA is like the script to a play, your epigenetics are like the director's notes, instructing some actors to shout and others to be quiet. The amazing news of epigenetics is that we can make lifestyle decisions that influence gene expression in ways that improve our health. For example, consuming whole food phytonutrients like B vitamins and folate from beans and whole grains can influence gene expression to help prevent diabetes and support heart health. Our DNA is not our destiny. With epigenetics, we're more in control of our health than ever before. Be sure to watch Part 2 to learn about 2 processes for influencing epigenetics.
Autophagy. Why do we need it? This is Paul. Every day he reads his favorite newspaper, but over time a giant stack of paper collects in his house. Only the recycling truck can save him from drowning in yesterday's news. But what happens to his paper afterwards? Much of it is reconstituted for new uses in the cycle we call recycling. But long before we began recycling our trash, nature was following the same principle. Even the cells in our body recycle their trash. There, the cycle is called autophagy. Cells eliminate invading viruses and bacteria, but also harmful protein aggregates and old or damaged parts of the cell's nucleus that are no longer needed. The process of breaking these things down involves 2 liquid-filled structures inside the cell. The autophagosome collects the trash and transports it to the lysosome. The lysosome contains digestive enzymes that finally separate the cellular junk into its component parts. But don't worry, nothing goes to waste. These broken down parts are turned into new cell components that can be used again. This has many advantages. Our body's natural resources are conserved, we save energy, and our cell's trash can never overflow. But sometimes the trash isn't disposed of correctly. This can cause diseases such as infections with certain forms of viral influenza, Alzheimer's, or cancer. But how is autophagy controlled? Paul found the answer in one of his newspapers. The Japanese biologist Yoshinori Osumi was doing research about 25 years ago when he made a major discovery. He was investigating the genes of simple yeast cells. In various experiments, he kept changing those genes in order to test the effect this would have on the cell's recycling process. Eventually, he found 15 genes in the yeast that were responsible for different stages of the autophagy process. Then he was able to apply his finding to human cells, which is why he received the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. There are still many puzzles and secrets about autophagy, but scientists are working on decoding them. Paul is relieved to know how important his built-in recycling system is for keeping his cells healthy.